as you guys well know, I am a big Wild Turkey fan. And when I got the chance to try the new Wild Turkey Master's Keep Beacon, not bacon, I jumped at the chance to do that. So here we go. Full transparency, I do not have a bottle. It'll be right here. I'll leave it up for a little while. This is a sample sent over by guess who? Yes, you're right. Doc Martinez from Old Fashioned Ways. If you don't know, now you know. Go follow him. Give him some love and tell him thank you for this. Because, as you guys well know, like I said, I love Wild Turkey. I love everything Wild Turkey's doing. I feel like they're staying in their lane, doing their bourbon-y thing. They are a heritage brand, but they're not. They're just doing them, and they don't really care what you think, which I love. So this is the brand new Master's Keep called Beacon, and I am actually going to look it up real fast and let you know all the specs. All right, this is a blend of 10 and 16 year Wild Turkey juice. I hate the word juice. Let's not use juice. With Eddie and Bruce. Now Bruce is newer. He's the newer one in the lineup, and so this is a blend of whiskeys. And it comes in at 118 proof, so 59% alcohol, which is pretty high for Wild Turkey. So this is just a hand-selected barrels. They put them all together. It is a rather expensive bottle, but let's get into it. And I do my ratings on nose, taste, finish, and would I buy again, or would I buy this? Now I will tell you, I have never owned a Master's Keep from Wild Turkey. I've seen them. I've had samples of them. I've drank from their bottles before, but I've never owned one. I saw one in a liquor store one time, and it was very expensive, and I did not procure it. So let's see if I need to go pick one up. Oh, that's dusty. That's nice. It's caramel. It is a little punchy on the nose. Man, it's Wild Turkey all day long. It's Wild Turkey. It has that, I don't know if it's like, it's not grape soda, but there's like a grape note, some sort of grapiness. It's not finished, obviously, and this is non-chill filtered as well. All right, on to the taste. Wow. Okay. Okay, so there's a defining line, and I don't know if if everybody's gonna be able to pick it up. When you have, well, like a 10-year-old whiskey is nothing to just turn your nose to, right? A 10-year-old whiskey is excellent. But then when you get a 16-year whiskey, the complexity difference in those 6 years is a lot. I feel personally that there is a small divide down the middle of this whiskey that is saying, this is our 10-year product at cask strength. It's very good. It's very well-rounded. But here's our 16-year-old product, which is very good and very robust. Those two colliding together, it has a slight bit of dissonance, if that makes sense. Now, that was my first sip. I'm going to go back to it, obviously. Is it good? Absolutely. It's a fantastic whiskey. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with it. It is clinging to the glass, but dropping pretty slowly. For being non-chill filtered, or yeah, you would think it would have a little bit more oil on the glass. But the color, super nice too. All right, going back to the nose. It's all barrel candy, dusty corn, and a little bit of grape. Yeah, like a little bit of like what you would consider like, not, I'm going to say grape Kool-Aid, but you know what I meant, that inherently grape note, which doesn't taste like grapes, right? It tastes more like grape flavor. Does that make sense? Or like the grape Jolly Rancher, right? You get what I'm saying. On the nose, especially. All right, I'm going to go on for the second sip. But yeah. Okay. I'm not taking back what I said. I'm not taking back that there is a dissonant line. But also, I think what it is the front of the palate is really bright and fruity, and there's a lot of inherent like spiciness from the rye, and the proof is there. But then there's a hard stop, and then it brings you this complexity, which could be the dissonance in the barrels, right? It brings you this complexity, this tobacco, this leather, all of those things that you're expecting with well-aged whiskey. It's bringing you that on the back end, which is super cool, but there is like a dividing hard stop in the line. It's not, I don't want to say it's not cohesive, because like it does take you on that ride, but it's almost like you jumped over something. Like it went from here to here, or from here to here, you know, and it didn't really mingle as well as I'm not that I'm a master blender, obviously, but like it didn't mingle as well. But the finish is long, and it leaves you with this like almost toasted marshmallow note on the tongue. It's really great. It's really great. So I'm going to go back to the nose and give you my guesses on that. Guesses, my numbers on that. Yeah, that grape note is still kind of there. So I'm going to give it 8.75. It's really nice. On the taste, I'm going to give it an 8.5. On the finish, I don't need to have another sip to give you the finish. The finish is a 9.25. The finish is excellent. The finish lingers with that old wood, if that makes sense, right? Like wood burning kit. There's a lot of like tannic properties to these. So if you are one of those guys that goes after the very, not over oak, it's not over oak, but the very oaky profiles of some 12, 15, 20-year-old whiskeys, it has all that for you. But it is at the end, and it's on that finish where you get all that. It's excellent. Absolutely fantastic. Would I buy again? Would I buy this whiskey? I think I would. Now, it does have an expensive price tag. That always comes into factor, doesn't it? If it was a special occasion, like my birthday was just not too long ago, I would have bought this for my birthday present to myself. Okay? Would I buy this particular bottling? Yes, I would. I think it will open up in the glass. I think sitting with it when you're not recording or something like that, it really will open up for sure. And you'll be able to get some of the nuance that maybe I'm not getting right now. And that's the thing with all the reviews I do. Don't take them for what they are, right? Take them at this point and this time on this day. This is what I thought about it. Now, I could sit down with this later tonight or tomorrow or next week, next year, and have something completely different. And that's the coolest thing about whiskey, is getting out there and trying something and then going back to it again and saying, hey, now, the score on this is okay. I don't know if I gave the score on the when I buy again. It is expensive, so it will drop it down 8.25. How about that? So the total, I mean, that's a great total for a whiskey, for especially fairly allocated whiskey, right? So go out and find some wild turkey. I'm sure everybody has a little wild turkey in their life, right? I love the rare breed. I love the 101. The 8s, it's good, but it's, whatever. The 101 has changed a lot as well. Anyway, that's a whole nother show. So go out there and find some good whiskey. I will have Wild Turkey's website down below, so you guys can go there if you want, pick up the bottle that's not available to you. But anyway, if you like the type of content I'm doing, think about a follow, like, subscribe, Patreon if you want to do that. If not, no big deal. I do have a store as well where I sell t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. It's right there. You know, I do all this after, so it'll be fine. Future me, I love you, bro. Y'all be good. And until next time, keep your spirits up. Peace out. Have I told you how much of a blessed man I am? I really am. I'm blessed by the whiskey community. I'm blessed by all of you out there. And today I get to review, I don't know why, that I get to review the brand new Wild Turkey Master Keep. Let me start again.